Hi, it's Beck here from Sunbury Local Businesses, and I'm here with Mark from Suntax in Sunbury. How are you, Mark?
Yeah, really good, Beck. Yeah,
That's
great.
Good. Yeah. Now, I wanted to talk to you when it comes to businesses and the way that they set up things in the background, like sole traders and things. You hear a lot about trusts.
Yep.
Can you tell me about a trust?
Yeah, absolutely. Trusts are a very important part of our society from a business point of view. They're actually used, probably the most popular structure we use in our business, because it provides some really good benefits for our clients. I suppose there's three main ones.
Okay.
When you combine a company and a trust together, it helps you separate your personal assets from your business.
Okay.
So what happens if something goes belly up in the business, that stays within the business and they can't touch your own assets. So you can't touch your home, any other assets you've got outside of the business. So asset protection is probably one of the main reasons you use a company and trust setup. The second benefit is for tax efficiency.
Okay.
Because in a trust, in a family trust, you can actually distribute the profits out at the end of the year to your children, your spouse, and sometimes your parents.
Okay.
And that can save a hell of a lot of tax along the way. An example of that is if you've got a young or an 18-year-old son or daughter that's at uni, not earning any income, you can actually distribute $20,000 out to them and no tax payable at all. So it's a good about $6,000 tax saving just for that one child. So there's some really good tax savings along the way there as well.
Okay.
And if you've got self-funded retiree parents, even better.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
And so they're the three main benefits?
Yeah, the other one sort of revolves a little bit around being Victoria. With, I suppose, with a trust, you can actually decide to take money out of the trust, out of its profits. Right. Unlike being in a company where you have to take wages. Right. So essentially when you take money out of profits, you don't need to pay work cover, don't need to pay payroll tax, and you also don't need to pay super. Okay. So not saying that I do recommend our clients pay super, but it does help reduce some of those other on costs when you're running your business for your own wages or your own drawings.
And so if you were, for example, a sole trader at the moment and you were thinking of moving across to a trust, is that a complicated process? Can they do that?
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. It's not really a complicated process. We just need to go through and set a few things up in the background. I suppose if anyone wanted to do that, they probably need to talk to their accountant just to make sure it's going to work for them and it's actually going to benefit them in the end. But yeah, if anyone wants to have a chat to us about setting trusts up or how they work, feel free to give us a call and I suppose talk to one of our accountants.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for all of that extra education there on trusts.
No worries at all. Cool.